Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me, your girl, Queen Lala, the mother of Shaquille and Shakari Shepherd. Today is January 31st, 2023. My precious son, Shaquille Jayon Shepherd, left this earth on January 31st, 2020. As you all know this, it is very painful, it's very difficult, it's very hard. Every day is January 31st to me. It's been 3 years today. It seemed like 3 months. And most mothers can relate to me. They understand what I'm saying. And it's, a lot of people think that it's, for clout and all this stuff. Everybody accusing mothers. I never thought the day would come that a mother in mourning would be ridiculed and criticized for mourning their child, loving, missing their child. That is so weird because everybody's so fake and phony now. So they just throwing you in there with them. And I'm looking like, no, that ain't that. But y'all see him on my shirt. His daddy had got these hoodies made for us. There you go. That man Shaq Diesel sitting on the Iron Throne. He went out to the Zona Pop, Arizona. Took that picture. Or was he in Memphis? I don't know. Y'all know better than me. He would take them flights when he worked for United Airlines. Shouts out to United Airlines. Terminal 5, they was good to my child. He loved working for them, with them. And, yeah, so anyway, I just want to say thanks to everybody, all the love and support from everybody. It's so many of y'all that show real, true, genuine love to us. This has been just crazy difficult, and y'all know my daughter, that's her only sibling in the world. She has no other sibling. And so it's been extremely hard for her. We just get through. Most High is awesome. Every day is a challenge, but every day Most High see to it that we get through. Yeah, so I just wanted to tell y'all, that you will make it, and I told y'all this before. But, regarding my son, what happened to him is he had a fatal peanut allergy. We knew since the age of 1. And I had stated this at his service, that it was his birthday, July 10th, 1992. He turned 1 year old. And that AM, I was, 19 going on 20. And my father, my parents was in the home with my parents. And my siblings, we all still was together in one house. And my father made him some peanut butter toast, because he make that every day with tea. He loved peanut butter toast. So he gave my baby a little piece. You know how babies, they want everything, and that's his granddaddy, so he wanted what his grandfather eating. And he blew up. Swelled up, broke out in hives. He just swelled up like a gigantic balloon. So thank God we live right up the street from the hospital. And, we rushed him there. And by the time we got him there, he was like limp. And he had passed out. He wasn't, coherent. He wasn't responsive. And the doctors, thank God, they was able to, basically resuscitate my child. And they explained to me that had we been further away, he wouldn't have made it. And anaphylactic reaction is what had occurred. And then, we had already discovered that he had asthma, and then the sickle cell, trait and all of these things. And thank God he wasn't never dealing with the full-blown disease of sickle cell. But, he did go through a lot of changes regarding that. But not as worse as some people. I know people who really go through hell. So I didn't see him really passing away on that level like that. But, yeah, he's gone to be with the Lord. And yes, he is. A lot of y'all arguing that. I don't have time for all that. The Bible says to be absent in the body is to be present with the Lord. And if that man lived a righteous life, that young man, you know what I'm saying? Everybody to each his own. Everybody has different relationships with Most High. Do you really think everybody get treated the same? Y'all really believe that? Y'all really believe, but I ain't. That's another story. But anyway, so, yeah. So my son, he left here, and it was just like, what in the world? And I'm only sharing this with y'all as a testament and a testimony to let you know that you never know the day or the hour. You never know when you have to give a loved one back. You never know. And it's important on how we treat one another, how we respond and react to one another. If we have issues with each other, You know, so I'm just here to tell y'all that it's okay. I know it hurts, you know, and it's just weird because you feel alone because people don't get it. They do say take as much time as you need, and they mean it. They think they do, but they really don't. It's just hard for them. It's hard for them to grasp what you're going through. They like, why you acting funny? Why you doing this? Why you not showing up? Why you not coming to events? And you looking like it ain't nothing like what you think. You know what I'm saying? But you can't explain it. You know, any moment can be a moment. Any second, you did not see this coming. I never thought I would be living a life like this where any little thing can just trigger me. And then you want to go somewhere in silent, in privacy, because you don't want to disrupt or disturb or upset anyone. And then, you know, it's just, you can feel embarrassed sometimes too. Like, dang, I don't want them to see me. And you know, they don't really know what to say. And so it's hard, but, you know, whatever. Most High is real, and Most High will get you through anything. But yeah, with that being said, yeah, that's what happened to my baby. You know, and it's not nothing against gangbangers or none of that. They still somebody's child too. So I'm talking to mothers in mourning, and I know you mothers are out there mourning your children, and you have every right to mourn your children. People trying to shame mothers for being in mourning. I have never heard of such. This is so weird. So if their child was a bank robber, I don't care. That's their child. You don't get to tell them how to feel. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that money is insured. The banks are crooks anyway. Who cares? You know, and of course my child was immaculate, you know, in my eyes, and in the eyes of the law, he ain't do nothing either. You know, he was a working man, a good man. You know, this man was getting ready to be an aviator, you know. So y'all take that footnote, y'all run and tell y'all sons to do it so they can make some real money. But yeah, so with that being said, I just wanted to say, you know, happy 3rd anniversary, son, for you taking flight and going on. And I mean, I want to keep his name alive. I will keep his name alive. And so, you know, these videos are, you know, for different purposes. You know, they serve, you know, several purposes. To memorialize my child, to address other mothers that may be in mourning, and let them know, like, hey, look at me. I ain't in the cuckoo nest. I'm not in the crazy house. You know, you can make it. I made it. I'm making it. You know, and it's just, you know, to talk to, you know, the siblings, because my daughter is the only child now on the earth. It's crazy. It was a beautiful day that Friday, January 31st, 2020. It was cold, but it was a beautiful sunny day, just like it was today here in Chicago. A beautiful, sunny, gorgeous day. It was a peace on the land, just like it was today. It was a peaceful day today. I'm sure for other people, they might not agree, because, you know, somebody always going through something somewhere, you know. But, yeah, so I remember that day. And my son, he had passed away. And I just couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe it. You know, it was 3:30 a.m. I couldn't believe it. I had just spoken with him, y'all. He called me about 9-something p.m. on January 30th. And he like, what's up, Ma? Hey, Ma. That's how I used to always say, hey, Ma. Y'all see that beam of light? That's him right there, y'all. Look at that. That's him right there. I know y'all gonna say, that ain't nothing but the light in the car. Yeah. Scientifically, rationally, intellectually, you would think that that's your answer. But spiritually, that's my son. Most High said our guardian angels are innumerable. Look at him. Right up over his mama. Oh, I love you, Mook. Miss you. But yeah, so he called me. He was like, hey, Ma. That's how he would be, real smooth with it, y'all. He was like, yeah, I want you to ride with me tomorrow. I'm gonna pick you up tomorrow. I'll be there about 9. I gotta be there at 9:15. I'm going to the dentist, because I used to get on him. He got great teeth, beautiful set of teeth, pretty, beautiful, big old pretty smile, perfect teeth. But he had developed a cavity in the back, and it was really bothering him really severely. Like, he was having some major problems with his tooth in the back. And I'm like, he loves Starburst and things he not supposed to eat, knowing he had asthma. He stayed away from the peanuts. He hated peanuts, knowing he had a peanut allergy. He ain't messed with that, y'all. He wasn't crazy. He wasn't even attracted to peanuts. Thank God. So anyway, so got to put my hood on. But anyway, so it's cold. So anyway, so he called me to ask me if I would ride with him, because he said they might put me under. And when I don't want to be driving. And I was like, of course, you're sure. And he's like, okay, I'll be there about 9. And I was like, okay, I'll be ready. He was like, I know you will. And we don't even realize he was saying, like, I'm going to be getting put to sleep all right. And you're going to be ready for it. And I know you will. And that's what he was saying to me. And we didn't even realize that. And a few hours later is when my mother called, because he was over at my mother's house. And then she called and said, Shaquille said he can't breathe. He already called 911. And he had so many asthma attacks throughout the years, y'all. So many reviving, so many resuscitations, and all of this stuff, and intubation and all of this, and coma, and asthmatic comas, and getting a hold to peanuts somehow, and peanut oil, and this and that. And he always made it through. But this time, and he fought too. They say he fought, It was rough. It was crazy, y'all. And I don't want y'all to feel sorry for me. And speaking of that, condolences to Ricky Smiley regarding his son Brandon. I used to love to watch their show. His son Brandon birthday is February 9th, 1990. And we put my son in the ground February 8th, 2020, which is his father's birthday. Shaquille I never would have thought that that man would have to bury his son on his birthday. So he put his son in the ground on his birthday. So, and my son is, as I told y'all before, he's buried next to my little brother, Jovan Eugene Jones, who was slain in Indianapolis in 2002. And then in 2020, my son left here. My son was 28, my brother was 27, and now our neighbor, he was born in 1975 along with my brother, but he lived to 2022. He's next to them as well, so they all three together. Rest in peace, Eric Faulkner. His birthday was just January 29th. But yeah, so yeah, Shaquille Jayon Shepherd, my baby, my firstborn, my only son. He lived to be on this earth to be 28, but I know his spirit will reign forever, because I know what Most High told us the reward is when you're righteous. And I know, that he's with me. His energy has not dispersed. It just transformed and, to a different, yeah, it gets a little rough, y'all. But anyway, so my son's taking on another form, but he is with me. So yeah, just, real quick, I was just checking in with y'all to tell y'all that mothers in mourning, you will make it. I know some of y'all just joined the club today. You're going to join tomorrow. Some of you don't even know. Some of you already joined a couple of days ago, a couple of months ago, maybe even a year ago. It's been 3 years for me. My mother, you see, she joined back in 2020. So I know it gets like that. But yeah, I'm just ready to get on off of here real quick. Just wanted to, give y'all a quick holler and let y'all know you're not alone. I tell you that all the time. You're not alone. Most High got you, And he said, best to them who mourn, for they shall be comforted. And that's a true story, Cry out to Most High, he will comfort you. Friends and family, they do the best they can, but it's only so much they can do. If they haven't, even the ones who have experienced this, sometimes they still don't know what to say and do regarding your situation, because they still stuck where they are with what happened to them. But yeah, I love y'all. Keep your head up, stay strong, and know that the child is with you. I told you this before, energy is what it is. It's energy. You cannot destroy it. Okay, love you guys. Okay, good night.